Liverpool International Music Festival is here once again. Ian, you're going to be working with the Phil. It's a Liverpool institution. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great actually. I was fortunate enough to get to play with them earlier this year, and we felt it went really well. And I loved that night, and I loved playing with them. So the opportunity to play it again in the setting of Sefton Park, which hopefully on a beautiful summer's night, it should be a fabulous and magical evening, I hope.
Now, Simon, the Philharmonic, it's one of the most groundbreaking orchestras in the UK. It's always looking to innovate. When you work with more contemporary artists, how does that work for you all? Do you get?
It brings a different frisson and excitement about work. As with any large group of people, there are some members of the orchestra who think it's the finest thing they ever do and they really enjoy it, and there are some who perhaps it's not their finest, But there's a real enthusiasm from the core of the players. And, we have quite a significant track record in working outside of the comfort zone of Western classical music, partly because, we also run, and we're the only people in Britain who do, our own concert hall with a very wide-ranging programme across many genres. So the orchestra loves collaborations of the kind that in the past we've done with Pink Martini, Orchestral Moves in the Dark, Tumani Jabate. But this was a very special project back in April, and it was so massively sold out that actually the opportunity to repeat it for all of those people who couldn't get in on that night, although it won't be exactly the same concert and it won't be as long and it won't feature some of the elements that were there, but the opportunity to revisit that material in a wide and very open and free format in a great setting is not to be missed, really.
Ian, when you're deciding on the concert programme, how do you go about doing that? Is it in collaboration with the orchestra, or?
The way the process works at the start is that you really work with arrangers, and then later on when you have the arrangements, that's when you take them to the orchestra, and then the people around the orchestra get involved to fine-tune them for the orchestra.
Now, the orchestra, of course, is moving. Its home is being refurbished. You're going to have a fantastic new home in Sefton Park, though, for one night only.
That will be one of several. We, of course, have quite a series of events coming up here at St George's Hall over the course of the summer. And also we'll be visiting the Odd Cathedral as well. The concert hall closes a week on Friday, on May the 23rd. We're bringing down the house with a Stuart Copeland percussion symphony premiere. And then we reopen on Monday the 10th of November with a sold-out concert by Bellowhead. So in the meantime, lots of opportunities to do other things, and it's great to be involved with this festival again.
And Ian, when you're playing a hometown gig like Liverpool, is the pressure on more or less, or how does that?
To be honest, this doesn't really feel like a hometown gig because really I'm a guest of the Philharmonic Orchestra playing the last half of their section really on the day, so it feels slightly different to that, and so maybe it's a different pressure, but actually less pressured than a hometown gig might usually feel in a funny way.